start to bring. Hey Eric, if you remember my house, I have an office down the basement where I work, and this is the unit that you put in that houses all of my Wi-Fi and everything, my amplifiers and FiOS and everything else that I use for my sound system in my family room. And what we've done is we've started a new project, and I think I once mentioned it to you, that we are gutting the front foyer of the house, which as you can see is in the gut mode, and they've been tearing things apart now for a couple of days, and then swinging around, and I'm going to roll the camera this way a little bit to see better. We're redoing the kitchen, and I'll back into the foyer here for a moment. The old kitchen has been decimated and gone, and we're going to knock down the wall that separates the kitchen from the dining room. We're going to close up this doorway that existed previously for the separate dining room. And let me walk in here a little bit. And that wall that you're looking at right now is where I want to put a TV, which will be used in the kitchen. I'm not going to do a 5-point surround sound or any of that, because any real movies that we watch will be done in the family room, which has the really high-end speaker system. But I do want to have maybe some either wall speakers or ceiling speakers, just to have some decent 2-channel sound or 3-channel sound or whatever we come up with. And I'm going to swing around now and come around this way. The way we're going to get wires from the basement and plumbing from the basement into this new kitchen area, we're going to dig a channel and break up the concrete in front of this door, which separates the stairwell from the basement to the kitchen. Let me swing around here a little bit better. So we'll be digging up, where you see that shadow, pretty wide trench, because the floor is going to have radiant heating, and we need to dig up quite a bit to run many tubes of radiant heating from the basement into the new kitchen area. Within that channel is going to be some places for electric, and also some places for low voltage, Cat 6, all that other kind of stuff. And this is where your expertise comes in as to how we can share that cavity that we're going to dig out of there. That cavity will then roll into the kitchen. In here, we can start to bring wires if we want to up this small partition wall here, up across the ceiling. I know this is going to look ridiculous on this iPhone of mine, but let me swing around this way, back looking from the kitchen now into the dining room. Actually, that area over there is going to be an entrance to a pantry, which is being built outside, and then we'll have entrance in here. But this wall right in front of me, across here where my finger is, will no longer be here. There'll be a big steel I-beam that's going up to hold up the second floor of the house, and then we can take down this whole wall. So the kitchen and dining room will be connected as one big kitchen. So this is the wall where I'm going to want to put a big flat panel TV. I don't know how big. It's got to be proportionate to the size of the room. I'm going to walk into the room a little bit here, and I'm probably not getting all the right angles that I need to get for you. Walking over this way, let me come around again, let me go that way, and swing back around this way. Again, from the old dining room, looking back into the old kitchen, and again, this wall immediately in front of me will be gone. And across this wall, facing this way, let me back up a little bit, and going from the corner of the dining room across where the old doors will be covered up, and across here, this whole thing across there will be a sort of like a butler's pantry to service this area. In the center will be a very large round table, in this former dining area. This old dining room window is coming out, and there will be, I don't know if you can see my finger, literally going from the end of this room all the way across to the other end of the room will be a large bow window which bumps out about 6 feet outward that way to increase the width of this room or make it look like the room is much wider than it is. But basically our working area for the TV will be this wall, this northern wall. And so whatever it is we need to do in the way of wiring is what I need you to address. And I'm hoping that maybe this might all lead to you saving a trip out here to pre-examine the installation, this little YouTube that I put together. But if it isn't, then I'd like to request that possibly you could come out, take a look, see what you need. I don't know at what point we need yet to start stringing wire from the basement up to this area. But it's not too far from now because the contractor is pretty much down to the studs. He's got, I'd say, about 3 or 4 more days of finished wrecking. Then the electrician has to come in and clean up all the electrical wiring on the project. But I would say within the next 2 weeks, we're going to need to be able to string whatever wiring at least is needed, rough wiring is needed, from the unit in the basement up to here. Okay? Thanks a lot, Eric. And today is May 27th, 2015.